Come on, we've got to get the hell out of here.
Defensive positions Alpha through Sierra. Sensors show inbound Covenant boarding craft. Stand by to repel boarders.
Secure those blast doors! Move! Move! There's one! Oops!
Don't keep it loaded, son. You'll have to find ammo as you go.
Those Marines could use some help, Chief. Do what you do best.
What the hell? Did something just hit us? Move in! Back to the airlock! Taking fire! We can use a hand!
Keep your head down. There's two of us in here now, remember? Covenant, on the landing above us.
That's not the nade I wanted to throw.
All hands, this is the captain. Prepare to abandon ship. Combat teams, repel boarders until ops personnel are away. Good luck. He's out.
The life pods are launching. We should hurry. Warning, blast doors closing. We have to use the ships. The Covenant are destroying the life pods.
Reserve combat
They really
teams
don't
on
want us
deck
on that
5
ring.
and 9.
Let's
Fall
checkpoint.
back to secondary defensive position.
The two, like, this is,
It looks like the
feels like
Covenant wanted
it
to
roughly
catch you
2-ish second variance on that checkpoint. It's very, very Pringo Bingo.
Chief? Chief, can you hear me?
No.
At last! Are you alright? Can you move? The others. The impact. There's nothing we can do.
But exactly, like, why is there a
Warning.
variance?
I detected multiple Covenant dropships on approach. I recommend moving into those hills. If we're lucky, the Covenant will believe that
Like,
everyone
I'm pretty
aboard
sure
this
it's the
lifeboat died in
freaking
the crash.
stuff going on outside. Like, the explosions count as, like, projectiles or something. But I'm pretty sure they're not random. So, I don't know. Maybe it's just a timing thing when that script starts. relative to where you are.
I'm reading a lifeboat beacon over the next hill. We should check to see if there are any
Yeah,
survivors.
I've had a few times where it's been so late there's just no point reverting.
Shoot me too! I don't want the aliens to get me! Save yourself! You fools! You'll kill us all! They're everywhere!
Oh. Great time loss. Not the worst.
Any UNSC personnel respond.
I lost a bit of time on that first ship because I fucked
Roger,
up my
Echo
frag
419. This is Fire Team Charlie. We read you.
and
Is
threw
that
into
you,
the
Hammer?
frickin' ship.
Roger, Fire Team Charlie. Good to hear from you. Hammer, we need transportation to the command shuttle. I'm on my way.
Look, more lifeboats. They're coming in fast. If those lifeboats make it down, the Covenant are going to be right on top of them.
Hammer, we need you to disengage your Warthog. The Master Chief and I are going to see if we can save some soldiers. Roger,
15.
Cortana.
Don't think so.
Okay,
Maybe like
Charlie
5.
Team, Warthog deployed. Saddle up and give them hell. Roger, Hammer. Stand by to evac survivors and transport them to safety.
Unless you mean like
That's affirmative.
overall time.
Echo 419, staying on station. Hammer
In which
out.
case it would have been closer to 10.
This cave is not a natural formation. Someone built it, so it must lead somewhere.
Yeah, so
I've
what was it?
hacked
It was
into
a
the Covenant battle network.
4, 13
actually
Halo, and like a
broadcasting
350
tactical
clear,
data on
so
unencrypted
it's about
channels.
10.
We should
Yeah.
show them who they're dealing with. Master Chief, I'm going to use your suit's transcom system to monitor their chatter.
Oh yeah! Contact! I found him! How'd that feel? They're everywhere! There's more where that came from!
Cool. Love it when he does that.
Engaging multiple targets!
This won't be a problem at all.
There's new traffic on the Covenant battle network. A lot more crew made it off the Autumn than I had predicted. The captain really gave them hell. If we can find Captain Keyes and the other survivors, we have a chance to coordinate an effective resistance. Lifeboat detected. No sign of survivors.
If this man bonks me when I go for the fling, he's so mad.
Maybe they took cover in that structure. Let's check it out. We should search the interior of those structures before we leave.
Did the best you can do. More of them.
We should search the interior of those structures before we leave. Survivors detected. Marines are concealed in those rocks.
This is probably very low health at that point, and will die in like not many shots.
There's some Marines hiding in the hills above the structure. I'll call in a dropship to pick them
I'd
up.
love it if you'd stop killing my men. Nice shot. Oh yeah.
What are you doing? We have to stay with the Marines.
This is Foehammer. Cortana, do you read? Respond. We read you, Foehammer, but we were unable to save the Marines. We're going to try to find the final lifeboat now.
Oh, that one's free. Damn.
At all of them?
That's the last of them.
What's okay.
Roger that. I'm on my
Decent.
way.
New traffic on the Covenant BattleNet. I found Captain Keyes. He's being held on a Covenant cruiser, the Truth and Reconciliation, a ship I disabled before we abandoned the Autumn. The Truth and
Yeah, you could also do that,
Reconciliation
Grove.
touched down on a
That is
desert
true.
plateau roughly 300 kilometers upspin. There's our ride. Get aboard and let's get out of here.
Welcome aboard. The enemy has captured Captain Keyes and are holding him aboard one of their cruisers, the Truth and Reconciliation. The ship is currently holding position approximately 300 meters above the other end of this plateau.
So how do we get inside the ship if it's in the air? The Corps issued me a rifle, not wings.
There's a gravity lift that ferries troops and supplies between the ship and the surface. That's our ticket in.
Once we get inside the ship, I should be able to lock on to the tracking signal from Captain Keyes' neural implants.
Hit 'em, Marines! Go, go, go! The Corps ain't paying us by the hour!
Stick to the higher ground to the right. We should be able to recon the Covenant position without being spotted. I've detected Covenant stationary guns near the next pass. I recommend using your sniper rifle to take out the gunners while I call for Marine support.
detected up ahead. The path up on the left should let us sneak up around them. Cortana to Echo 419, requesting reinforcements at our position.
Roger, Cortana. Echo 419 on approach.
Alert! Covenant dropships are inbound.
Hold your fire! Oh, that got him! Hey, leave some for me! See that? Next time you guys should help! Ha! Alright!
Oh, don't run away.
We've secured the
Oh,
area.
God.
Let's square away the grab lift. Marines, prepare
Well,
for boarding action.
it's bad.
Yes, sir!
Once we're inside the ship, I can home in on...
We're in. I've got a good lock on the captain's CNI transponder. No Covenant defenses detected.
No Covenant here. Think maybe nobody's home.
You bastard! This one. There it is.
We lost like 10 seconds. Whoa, that was from that marine bullshit there.
We should head back to the shuttle bay and call for evac.
killed Keys. Good thing I shot him in the leg. Okay, well... Recovered. Wasn't too bad. In the end.
The Covenant believe that what they call the Silent Cartographer is somewhere under this island. The Cartographer is a map room that will lead
Probably
us
would've
to
been
Halo's control center.
Gold without the really slow start.
The island has multiple structures and installations. One of them contains the map room.
We're approaching the LZ. It's gonna be hot. Get set to come
Which isn't necessarily saying much. I haven't got a good gold
Hit it, Marine!
yet.
Go, go, go!
Should be able to go by like 5 seconds fairly easily. If I could just get to TNR more than never.
It looks like there is a path into the interior of the island. There, in the cliff wall. I'll bet the Silent Cartographer is somewhere inside that facility. The Covenant are putting up a real fight. The Cartographer must be here. Don't let them lock the doors. My analysis indicates that the map room should be at the bottom floor of this facility. Don't let them lock the doors.
Close. Elite is dead.
I underestimated
And I
the
can't get over the
Covenant's
warthog
understanding of
because I'm
Halo's
bad.
subsystems. They've locked the doors, and we don't have enough firepower to get through.
Cortana to Keys.
Go ahead, Cortana. Have you found the control center?
Well, it's time saved, but it's not as much as it should be.
The Covenant have impeded our progress.
Guess
We
I'm
can't
bad.
proceed unless we can disable this installation's security system. Cortana to Echo 419. The Chief and I are topside, requesting pickup.
Understood.
I completed a skill issued thing.
I may be out of contact when we get there.
That wasn't
Here are your orders.
getting
I want
memed
you
by
to
the
use any
elite.
means necessary to force your way into the facility and find Halo's control center. We have to get to the center before the Covenant. Failure, people, is not an option.
This is as far as I can go. Roger that. We'll be able to find our way to the control center from here. Good luck. Full hammer out.
Happens way too often.
Interesting. The weather patterns here seem natural, not artificial. I wonder if the ring's environment systems are malfunctioning, or if the designers wanted the installation to have inclement weather.
This is Fire Team Zulu requesting immediate assistance from any UNSC forces. Does anyone copy? Over.
I didn't think there were any human forces left on this part of the ring.
Cortana to Fire Team Zulu. I read you. Fire Team Zulu, this is Cortana.
What
Hold position. We're on our way.
Roger that. Make it quick.
You mean the red and the blue elite? That's just the whole W default spawns on OG. It's another MCC. The two reds is an MCC thing. The only thing I'm deliberately doing is not throwing the frag as early, so it actually kills the grunts. Ah! Nice movement. Nice movement! We lost 4 seconds. I don't know why it's different, but it is. It shouldn't be, but it is. There's obviously some number company script running which is polling the RNG function. How am I so bad? Like, do I have to do ILs at this level again? It's like 5 seconds just gone. Clearly I need to focus more on that level. That is a... I think it's just a gearbox thing. I don't know if it's an OG Xbox thing. It's probably not.
The last transmission
But
from
yeah,
the captain's dropship
it's,
was from this area. That was over 12 hours ago.
For some reason, when passing through BSP loads, certain sounds in the sound buffer don't get cleared, so they just get stuck looping constantly. Press the button once. Unlike MCC, you sort of don't get spoon-fed easy elevator button presses. Because you can't just buffer the E press. You have to actually time it. Bro. What the fuck? I'm never doing that again. Losing a few seconds.
This is Echo 419. Chief, is that you? I lost your signal when you disappeared inside the structure. What's going on down there? I'm tracking movement all over the place.
Yes. This mid-game has been very mid. However, minute and a half time save on library. Jesus, it took him so long. Yeah, surely this time I don't lose time on the level where I have a minute and a half time save. God, this float is so close. I just can't do that.
These Sentinels will supplement your combat system. But I suggest you upgrade to at least a Class 12 combat skill. Your current model only scans as a Class 2, which is ill-suited for this kind of work. Pardon me, but what?
It's pretty slow.
Flood activity has caused a failure in a drone control
Carrier?
system. I must reset the
No.
continue on.
No, I don't
will
think
return
so.
when I've completed my task.
Yeah, I lost like, what, 5 seconds on first floor? Could be worse. At least I got that time save. Hey, Gandalf. I'm just so hesitant to just barge past those carriers on Classic, because if you fuck up, you're just dead. Is this the run? Probably not, but we can but try.
I am a genius. I would conjecture that the other species currently on the installation is responsible for releasing the flood. They seem most persistent in their attempt to access restricted areas.
You just, like, not fail easy jumps. That'd be great. Not been having a good run with Dark Door. Or really any door, to be fair. Nah, I didn't even try. That could have been better. It's pretty bad library. Give me something. Nothing. Well, better than nothing. This is a really not that good library.
The energy barrier surrounding the index will deactivate when we reach the ground floor.
Yeah, I know why it does it, but I don't know why it does it. Like, it's because of the unlocked cinematic frame rate. Like, instead of locking it to 30 FPS, it only happens when you unlock the cinematic frame rate. But, like, the actual mechanism of what's going on,
Take possession of the index for transport. Your organic
I think it's got something to do with the fact that on Gearbox it doesn't, like, as I'm moving my mouse now, the chief biped is still turning. Like, it doesn't actually, like, block your camera movements.
Look out!
Whereas it does on MCC.
We can't let the monitor activate Halo. We have to stop him. We have to destroy Halo. According to my analysis of the available data, I believe the best course of action is somewhat risky. An explosion of sufficient size will help destabilize the ring, and will cut through a number of primary systems. We need to trigger a detonation on a large scale, however. A starship's fusion reactors going critical would do the job. I'm going to search what's left of the Covenant BattleNet and see if I can locate the Pillar of Autumn's crash site. If the ship's fusion reactors are still relatively intact, we can use them to destroy Halo.
What? Oh my god. That's the dumbest time loss.
I haven't located the crash site yet, but we need to buy some time, in case the Monitor or his Sentinels find a way to activate Halo's final weapon without the index. Let's get moving. The nav point marks our target. The machinery in these canyons are Halo's primary firing mechanisms. They consist of 3 phase pulse generators that amplify Halo's signal and allow it to fire deep into space. The power levels are enormous. I can't even begin to calculate the pulse's range. That's the pulse generator.
The moronic way to lose like 8 seconds.
Objective accomplished. The pulse generator has overloaded. Scanning. The generator's central core is offline. Well done. So, if we damage or destroy these generators, the Monitor will need to repair them before Halo can be used. That should buy us some time. Move out and I'll mark the target with a nav point when we get closer. I'm marking the location of that nearest pulse generator. That's the way to the nav point. We need to move in and neutralize the device. Wait, we should commandeer one of those Banshees. We'll need it to reach the pulse generator in time.
Oh, Mr. Yackle. Come back. Uganda, thanks for the sub. Ow. Not even close. Saw that plasma. Boo. This is gonna be a bit sketch. Right, one red.
Okay, let's take care of the next. Okay, let's take care of the next pulse generator.
Well, I expected to die once. Skip a checkpoint. I am losing time. Probably lost 15 seconds so far.
That did it. The pulse generator overloaded. One
Yeah,
more
that's
to
the
go.
nade I wanted to throw. Ah. This is way too sketchy.
I've located the Pillar of Autumn. She put down 1,200 kilometers upspin. Energy readings show her fusion reactors are still powered
Definitely not
up.
a smooth TV.
That tunnel leads to the next section of canyon. The final pulse generator we need to destroy is through there.
I can deal with annoying Banshee sound for the rest of the level as well. Oh no, it went away. This movement is not acceptable. otherwise gonna
Target
lose time.
neutralized. Let's get out of here.
Don't be a fool. Leave me.
Captain? Captain? I've lost him.
Something alive.
No human life signs detected. The captain, he's one of them. We can't let the flood get off this ring. You know what he'd expect. What he'd want us to do. It's done. I have the code. We should go. We need to get back to the Pillar of Autumn. Let's go back to the shuttle bay and find a ride.
Where are those needles? So rude. Oh, it's dead. That could have gone worse. Could have gone better. Unfortunately, everything can go horribly wrong on more because it's just the worst level ever on Classic sometimes. Event. Fancy seeing you here.
We need to get to the bridge. From there, we can use the captain's neural implants to initiate an overload of the ship's fusion engines. The explosion should damage enough systems below it to destroy the ring.
I have no idea where I am. Well, that was a fuck up. That's a problem. I don't know if I can do the nade jump.
Engine room located. We're here.
No, I can't.
Engine room located. We're here. Alert! The monitor has disabled all command access. We can't restart the countdown. The only remaining option is to detonate the ship's fusion reactors. That should do enough damage to destroy Halo. Don't worry, I have access
so
to
bad
all
at
of the
this game.
reactor schematics
Like-
and procedures. I'll walk you through it. First, we need to pull back the exhaust couplings. That will expose a shaft that leads to the primary fusion drive.
Good! Step 1 complete. We have a straight shot into the fusion reactor.
We need a catalyst explosion to destabilize the magnetic containment field surrounding the fusion cells. Use an explosive. I recommend a grenade or rocket. If you run out of explosives, there is an armory station located near the engine room's entrance. Analyzing. Fusion reactor number 1 destabilizing.
this
Use
is
explosives on the other 3 reactors.
pretty dead.
That should be enough to trigger a wildcat explosion of the engines.
Cortana to Echo 419. Come in, Echo 419.
Grave, we've discussed this. Your shields don't come back in time on
The
Wedge.
Pillar of Autumn's
It's
engines are
not
going
worth it.
critical, Foehammer. Request immediate extraction. Approach the crash site and be ready to pick us up at External Access Junction 4C as soon as you get my signal.
Affirmative. Echo 419 going on station. Echo 419 to Cortana.
At least in full game.
Things are getting noisy down there. Everything okay?
Negative, negative. We have a wildcat destabilization of the ship's fusion core. The engines must have sustained more damage than we thought.
Analyzing. We have 5 minutes before the fusion drives detonate. We need to evac now. Activating final countdown timer. When it reaches 0, the engines will detonate. The explosion will generate a temperature of almost 100 million degrees. Don't be here when it blows.
Uh-huh.
Wait, stop! This is where Foehammer is coming to pick us up.
I think this
Hold
is dead.
position here.
Cortana to Echo 419.
Echo 419!
She's gone.
Actually, no.
Calculating alternate escape
I think I
route.
can PB by like 2 seconds still.
Ship's inventory shows 1 longsword fighter is still docked in Launch Bay 7. If we move now, we can make it. Chief, up ahead there's a gap in the trench. At top speed, we should be able to clear it.
I am not going to do the safe driving through the scripted area, and if I die, it's no great loss. Be pretty fun though.
That's the ship! Move! We need to get aboard now!
Wow. What a donkey do run.
We're cutting it close!
Here we go.
Come here, you mother...
This is it, baby. Hold me.
Shut them down. We'll need them later. Fancy a look?
Sub one, nah, it's like low 107 income. This is like over a minute of where it ideally should be. It's like the context. Okay, the start was pretty strong. But mid-game I blunder away like 15 seconds.
Did anyone else make it?
Scanning.
Library was pretty bog average,
Just
really. It
dust
wasn't
and
like
echoes.
anything special. It was like third try
We're all
Doctor or
that's
something. And I lost a bunch
We
of times
did what
at
we had to do.
small
for
things.
Earth. An entire Covenant armada obliterated, and the
The
flood.
TB was,
We had no choice.
I guess, like quote unquote fine,
Halo.
like
It's finished.
expected
No.
to like
I think we're just getting started.
die like at least once. And yeah, obviously the more, that's just freaking 30 seconds, just piss down the drain, really. Whoa.
Congrats on the bad WR. Kappa.
Thanks, Grave. Much appreciated.